The Honourable Member for Mission Masqueet, Fraser Canyon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May 5th is Dutch Heritage Day, and May is Dutch Heritage Month in Canada. For all Canadians, it is a time we commemorate Canada's special relationship with the Netherlands. Dutch Heritage Day recognizes the sacrifices made by Canadians in the liberation of the Netherlands, as well as the contributions made by Canadians of Dutch heritage. This day is celebrated as well in the Netherlands, as it is the anniversary of their liberation from Nazi Germany in 1945, where Canadian soldiers played an integral role. On May 5th, the gift of freedom is celebrated. Like so many Canadians of Dutch descent, stories from our elders and grootouders shape not only our concept of Canada, but the lasting bond between our nations. And for Canadian veterans and their families, it is a reminder of Canada's contribution in the fight against tyranny. Thank you to our veterans, and thank you to the thousands upon thousands of Canadians of Dutch descent who made this country what it is today. Vrede bin Vredingstaat, happy Dutch Heritage Day.
Mr. Speaker, today, as has been noted, is Dutch Liberation Day. And as a Canadian of Dutch heritage, this day has special meaning to me, my family, and many of my constituents. Personal accounts truly underscore the emotion of the day. In 2015, my mother Sarah returned to the Dutch village where she was born for celebrations of the 70th anniversary, and out at Kerk on the IJssel, there was a parade and music on the evening of the 4th. But on May the 5th, she traveled to the town where the Nazi surrender of Holland was signed. My mom's enduring memory is of the thousands and thousands of young people lining the streets and continuously clapping and cheering the Canadian veterans as they paraded by. Imagine that, 70 years later, Dutch youth born decades after the war, showing eternal gratitude to Canada. Mr. Speaker, if that isn't a testament to the love of liberty that the Canadian Dutch people share in common, I don't know what is.
The Honourable Member for Langley, Aldergrove.
Mr. Speaker, 77 years ago, May 5th, 1945, the Canadian Army finally liberated the Dutch people from Nazi occupation. It was a welcome end to a fierce, year-long campaign, starting at Normandy, continuing through a bitter cold winter, and finally ending with the liberation of Arnhem and surrounding cities. The victory came at a high cost, 7,000 Canadian lives, but it is also the start of a long and celebrated friendship between the people of Canada and the very grateful people of the Netherlands. This friendship gave birth to a huge influx of Dutch immigrants shortly after the war, my parents included, and is still celebrated on both sides of the ocean today. So to Canada once again, thank you for standing up for freedom, justice, and democracy. And to my many fellow Canadian citizens of Dutch origin, let's keep working to keep Canada strong and free.
Good job.